subtracting mixed numbers, when you subtract mixed numbers, you subtract the fractions first. And we cannot subtract 9/10 from 3/10. So we're going to have to borrow from the 5. We're going to borrow 1 from the 5. So I borrow from the 5, it becomes a 4. And the 1 that I borrow goes next to the 3/10. So the 1 that's borrowed goes next to the 3/10. Now I'm going to turn this combination of 1 and 3/10 into an improper fraction by multiplying and adding. 10 times 1 is 10, plus 3 more is 13. So it becomes a 13/10. Now we're going to bring down all the other numbers. Okay, now we'll start the process by subtracting the fractions. 13/10 minus 9/10 will give us 4/10. And whole numbers, 4 take away 2 leaves 2. Okay. Now, I'm going to simplify this by dividing both the numerator and denominator by 2. Okay. As a result, we're going to get 2 and 2/5. Next, we're going to subtract these two improper fractions, but we cannot subtract 9/12 from 5/12. So we're going to have to borrow from the 7. I'll borrow 1 from 7. So borrowing 1 from 7, it becomes 6. We'll borrow 1 goes next to the 5/12 minus the 6 and 9/12. Okay, now from here, we're going to turn this little mixed number here into an improper fraction. 12 times 1 is going to be 12, plus 5 more will give us 17. So we have 17/12. We're going to bring down the 6, the minus 6, and the 9/12. Okay. From this stage right here, we're going to finally subtract the fractions. So 17/12 minus 9/12 will give us 8/12. Then when I subtract the whole numbers, 6 minus 6 is going to be 0. So there'll be no whole numbers here. We will have to simplify the 8/12. We'll simplify that by dividing both the numerator and denominator by 4. Okay. 8 divided by 4 will give us 2. And 12 divided by 4 gives us 3. And this is our result. All right, we have two mixed numbers that we want to subtract. We start with fractions. We cannot subtract 12/15 from 2/15, so we're going to have to borrow from the 8. I'll borrow 1 from, so 8 becomes 7. And the borrow 1 is next to the 2/15. And then we bring down the -4 and 12/15. Now from here, we're going to turn this improper fraction, we're going to turn this into an improper fraction by multiplying 15 times 1 and then adding 2. 15 times 1 is 15, plus 2 more gives us 17. So this becomes 17/15. Now I'm going to bring down the 7 and the rest of the numbers. All right, now let's subtract. 17/15 minus 12/15 would give us 5/15. And 7 minus 4 will give us 3. Okay. Now, let's simplify this by dividing both terms, so numerator and denominator, by 5. Okay. Divided by 5 will give us 3 and 1/3. 5 divided by 5 is 1. 15 divided by 5 is 3.